Hello, and on the gaming table today, just a quick video about prepping for Command Decision Test of Battle. Because I've got a 3D printer, I've been printing some things off recently in the World War II era and getting ready to play some Command Decision Test of Battle. So the STLs you could see on that last image on the plate there are rescaled 15mm STLs down to 10mm. I'll put the link to the STLs below because they are freely available, and that's one of the reasons I'm using them. They're low poly figures, but they look okay when you print them off and get them painted up. Now, I decided to do them in 10mm because that's basically the same scale as War Master, and so I can use the terrain for both games equally, right? I can use basic things like forests and fences and hedges and things like that for both of those games. So here's the figures that I've been working on. These ones are just waiting for the varnish to dry, and they look okay when you paint them up. I've done a pretty basic paint job, nothing too fancy. Just kind of block colors over black and a little bit of a dry brush and they're done. I focused on infantry. You can see a couple of tanks in the background, some Panzer 38Ts, but I've focused on infantry just because I want to get a game off, and infantry is basically what you need to do that. The figures are a little bit low poly, and here I had some breakages. This one broke off at the ankles while I was dry brushing them, but from a distance they look okay. So here you can see this is the last stage I got to tonight, is just getting the filler on the bases. From a distance these figures will look fine on the table, I think. You can see here I've also printed off some order dice. Now these are dice that are markers, they're not rolled dice. They're markers for your orders. Orders are placed simultaneously in Command Decision Test of Battle, and so those little circular things there are order cups. Basically you can sit those over the top of the dice so your opponent can't see what you're doing. And this is just a little bit more of a close-up of the figures. You can see here the filler is still drying. I'll get these based up tomorrow, and then I'll get working on the Soviet forces that I want to do as well. Just a little close-up on the order dice. The first ones I printed off were the smaller ones, the ones that are fully painted there. I thought they might be a little bit fiddly because they're less than a centimetre, so then I printed some bigger ones as well. Again, the advantage of having a 3D printer, you can try some stuff, see if it works, and if you don't like it, try something else. Now, I am working to an August 1st deadline to get some Command Decision things ready here, because on August 2nd, I'm going on a personal trip to China, and because it's China, I probably won't have access to YouTube, and obviously I'm not going to have access to my figures. I'll be away for a couple of weeks and back about August 18. So between now and then, I want to try and get in a War Master battle. I might try and get that in tomorrow. And then I want to try and get in a small Command Decision Test of Battle game, maybe Wednesday, a couple of days before that deadline. Hopefully it'll be Germans versus Soviets, maybe just an infantry fight, but it'll get something out there for people to have a bit of a look at. And then I'll do a lot more once I get back from my trip. Okay, so that's just a little quick update, prepping for Command Decision Test of Battle. Expect more soon, but thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.